Virgo, and welcome to your reading for December the 11th through December the 17th. This is a general reading. If you would like a personal reading, it's chilly in here, I'm sorry. Snowing, it's so pretty in New York City. Anyway, it's getting dark, so I've got to get on with these readings. So this is for it's a general reading. If you like a personal reading, there'll be a little eye up here somewhere. If you click on that, it'll take you to, you can go to my website from there, or the information will be below. This is for your sun, moon, and rising. So if you know your moon and rising, you can check down for the links below for that. And please follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Those links will be below too. It's that time of year. It's the end of the year, and I do these 12-month readings. So I have a special on them, and I get booked up pretty fast. So get your place. Also, if you sign up for my list, you'll get a code. Oh, I can't even think. A $50 off code for the 12-month reading. So it's really an extensive reading, and it's really an energy map where you can co-create. And talking of co-creating, on the 17th in Pacific Standard Time, right? On the 17th, we have this new moon in Sagittarius. It's the 18th here in New York, Eastern Standard Time, and Greenwich Mean Time in the UK. It is the 18th. So we have this wonderful new moon in Sagittarius. Sagittarius is the optimistic, so it's come from, Scorpio, that deep, intense feeling, and now it's kind of more freedom and optimism in fiery and passionate in Sagittarius. Now, not only that, we have 5 planets in Sagittarius at the same time. We've got the Sun, Moon, Venus, Mercury, and Saturn in Sagittarius. And at the same time, trining Uranus in Aries. All this fire, right? Passion. And also we have Mars has moved into Scorpio. It's home. It's been difficult while it was in Libra. Now it's moved into Scorpio. So it's going to be, it's more at home there. It feels more comfortable. Scorpio was its original ruling planet. Now it's Pluto. Originally it was Scorpio, so it's very, very comfortable in Scorpio. So we've got all this fire, so we have to also balance our emotions, because all this fiery, passionate, Mars, the man of war planet. So, and we also have, Mercury is retrograde, and it's conjunct with Saturn. So it's about boundary setting. Now, Mercury retrograde, when we talk about co-creating, it's like, look, organize, purge, get rid of people, get rid of things, projects that you wanted to do ages ago, do that. I mean, you can get so much done with Mercury in retrograde when you start focusing on those things. It's about co-creating with that energy, right? I have done so much this week, I can't even tell you. I've been co-creating with Mercury in retrograde. Now, it's conjunct with Saturn, right? Mercury. So it's all about boundary settings. It's like, don't drink and drive, you'll get caught. Saturn is the planet of boundaries, setting boundaries, structure, rules. Don't break rules, darling. You're going to, it's the planet of learning, teaching lessons. It's like, some people go, oh no, I can't take Saturn. Well, Saturn's like, stop. Rethink this and go around it this way. It's, it's second chances as well. Anyway, I digress. Let's go to your reading, Virgo. And the first card that comes up for you is the Sun, darling. The sun is shining on you. This is an opportunity for you to shine, come out. This is also, it kind of means abundance, and it's also saying share. I don't even have to tell you, Virgo, to share, because you are the, you are the social worker of the planet, you of the zodiac, sorry. You are definitely out there helping and sharing, and that's not an issue for you guys. But clarifying that, right, we have the Magician, which is saying create whatever you want. This is your time, darling. You have the power to create. And then you have the Two of Swords. And the first thing I got here is that you make this choice, because you can be critical and you can be untrusting. And this is asking you, this is telling you you've got a choice, right? You can choose to be the magician, right? Or you can choose to have the blindfold on and not see all these opportunities that are presenting themselves right now to you, Virgo. This is like a wonderful opportunity for you to create the life that you desire. You have all the power, all the tools, all the knowledge. It's there for the taking. You know, and most of you, I don't think, will have that issue. I think you'll be able to choose the Magician and choose that power to create the life you want. And this is, you've got the next card that comes up is the Nine of Pentacles. Darling, abundance. This is like, you know, all the hard work that you've put in, Virgo, is starting to pay off. You just feel it. You're starting to get paid. Now, underneath that is the Hanging Man, right? So you've waited for this for a long time. You've been waiting for this. The Hanging Man is about patience. It's also about creativity. It's about coming into, look, it's like, sometimes it's a temporary pause in action. It's like, you know, sometimes you've got to go with the flow, go with the energies, and Mercury in retrograde can be that. So then it's like, take a step back and do something creative. Take on a project that you have been meaning to do for a long time and just haven't got around to it. This is the time to focus on that. It's not a time to move forward with projects, new projects. This is a time to sit back. It's a time to plan. This is the time to put a plan of action together, but not act on it, right? So that's really important for you to understand. It's like it's about patience. It's about putting the focus on making the plan, crossing your I's, dotting your T's, you know, really looking, because this is the thing. When Mercury is in retrograde, we have this desire to, we have poor impulse control. Let me put it that way. So we might overshop, we might overdrink, we might rashly make a decision that without thinking. So that's the energy that's pulling us forward. So this is saying, you know, listen, don't take a moment, don't rush into anything. The abundance is there. Just focus on some other things, that you creative solutions, you know, do some reorganizing, restructuring. That's what you're being asked to do. And then the next card you have is the Ace of Swords, which is like a brilliant idea or information that's going to come to you serendipitously. This is going to be at the right time, at the right place. You're going to get this information. And clarifying that is the King of Swords, right? And the Six of Coins. Now, the King of Swords is the champion for justice, right? And so he's saying, you know, this decision or this information, you act on it. You have to look at the karmic value of the decision that you have, or the opportunity. So it's got to be for the higher good of everyone. And this the same, the Six of Coins. It's about giving to the less fortunate. It's about it's about service, being in service. So I have actually, that's what I'm getting. I'm getting that this opportunity is about being in service for people. It's about, it's a brilliant idea and information where you can help a lot of people. And the underlying message is the Four of Fire. This is like a really incredible foundation, and it's a celebratory card. It's really good news. Actually, I really see something coming together for you guys in the field that you love, you know, helping people, you know, get ahead. And I have a feeling that this is the time you're laying this foundation out, and it's going to be really strong structural foundation that's really going to pay off. And I don't mean pay off you necessarily, although that will happen too, but it's going to pay off society, you know, or the community. I feel that this is something that you're really passionate about. It's a project that's actually, the groundwork is being laid, and you're going to get these brilliant ideas. But listen, it's not about taking action, you know, because I know you're like, boom, 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 the hard worker and keep going. Sometimes you've got to kind of take a step back and don't rush forward and really look at these plans that you've set in motion and really pay attention to them, stay in the moment and really go over them 2 or 3 times. It's very important to do that with Mercury in retrograde. Virgo, thank you so much for tuning in. I love you all, and I'll see you next week.